What's up, it is DPort here from DPorGaming. Welcome to another Warcraft 3 audio commentary, and today I got a game between ReMinD. Actually, this is game number 2. I haven't brought you guys a commentary in quite some time, so I want to apologize for that. Let's go to Yumiko's point of view. So it looks like we got some close spawn between ReMinD and Th000. Should be a pretty exciting game here, especially for close spawn human night elf. Human players, especially Th000, like to do some quick pushes and some pretty innovative stuff on this map. Looks like ReMinD's actually going for the Ancient of War in a little bit safer position, just in case if it is close spawn. Just taking a little bit more precautions just in case if it is close spawn, because if you put the Ancient of War here, hypothetically a peon or a peasant in this case could head over there and try to drag those creeps and I guess do a little bit of damage. But yeah, I mean, if you put it a little bit towards I guess you could say north, it's definitely a better spot than just putting it a little bit closer here. Can always have some archers pumping just in case if there is actually a push here. Let's see what hero ReMinD is actually going to go for. Going to be interesting. He's going to go for Warden. Spoiler alert, if you guys didn't watch game 1, ReMinD actually went Demon Hunter and struggled very bad, but should be interesting to see how he does his Warden play. Meanwhile, we do have an Archmage coming for Th000, and should just be a standard game for Th000. I'm guessing he's probably going to go Mountain King second hero, just because that's always a very nice choice to counter that Warden. Wardens are always very scary if they do get out to like level 3 plus, because they can just focus that Archmage very much, and the only way to basically counter that or basically tame the Warden is the Stormbolt. I guess you could get some slow, but by that time, if Warden does achieve level 3 plus, he's gonna have some drives most likely just to cancel that slow. Gonna have some bears for rejuvenation most likely, and it's gonna be rough for any Archmage that's squishy, or any hero in that case that's gonna be squishy. It looks like both players did see each other, and look at this. It looks like Th000 is gonna go for some quick push here, bringing in some militia. Looks like ReMinD's gonna spot this, sending out a Wisp. Is gonna lose the Wisp though, no detonation. Meanwhile, it looks like he's just about to finish up here. Cloak of Shadows left, probably the worst item. He probably got at that because his Warden already has Shadow Meld, so basically kind of a useless item up there. And this Ancient of War definitely needs to root, or maybe even gonna bring it or walk it over here to help assist. He is gonna root it though, probably gonna start making some more archers. Yep, that's exactly what he's doing. A nice detonation there on that freshwater mental, and ReMinD's gonna have to outlast Th000 in this situation. Gonna be rough for him. Gonna try to get another detonation. Looks like nice split off there by Th000, separating those water mentals, and especially just doesn't really care about this one. Looks like we are seeing some towers. Let's see if he does have a lumber mill. Lumber mill about to be finished. He does have 2 peasants power building that. Meanwhile, let's get back to the action. Looks like that one archer is being focused a little bit, but look at this. Actually, Th000 taking a bit of damage here. His water mentals aren't doing too much damage. Excuse me, are taking a bit of damage. Already lost that one previous. It's going to remake his third one though, and that's about to actually... Oh no, never mind. This is the first 2. What am I thinking? I thought he had 3 for a moment. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, he doesn't really have too many units to defend this. These 2 towers. These two towers do rather fall pretty quickly, even just from these archers. But the only thing that he has to do is fend off these archers. But if the archers are able to get in some nice position here to focus on these towers, they can actually do it rather quickly, just because they are basically have no armor. It's only 300, and but doing a nice job taming off these archers here, making them go towards the back of the base. And if they do get in some trouble, just did turn to the nighttime. Basically, the only good thing about ReMinD fighting this in his base is he does have that Moonwell juice, and it can definitely rejuvenate a lot faster during night, and I don't even think it doesn't rejuvenate at all during day. So first archer goes down a little bit too late on that Shadow Meld. Looks like he's going for the focus on the Archmage actually, and did manage to take down those 2 towers with those archers. As I said before, the archers with piercing damage do take that down. I don't even think if piercing damage does more damage, but the archer just shooting from range is definitely always more effective than let's say a footman trying to take down a tower, just because it has to get so much closer than an archer does. But it looks like this one peasant is going to fall as well, and maybe this Warden is going to chase down this other one as well. May get a block here. Th000 is going to try to do a little bit more additional damage on this Warden. Warden is going to try to get it. Nice little blocking here by Th000, keeping this one peasant alive. Looks like we are seeing some more militia getting involved here, and Warden taking a little bit unnecessary damage here. And ReMinD being a little bit aggressive is going to have to back up though. And as I said before, that Cloak of Shadows, a very disappointing item for him. Definitely could have used circular nobility in that situation, but he's gonna have to sell that as soon as possible. Looks like he's actually going for a Hunter's Hall. Actually put up another Ancient War as well. I think he had it down here and just walked it up there. So if Th000 does want to push again, he's gonna have to push through the Ancient War, which is always rough for any human players with footmen. Looks like Th000 is still sitting at level 1. Both heroes sitting at level 1. Not too much experience being gained. Actually, the Warden has a little bit more experience than the Archmage, but probably should be even now. I actually picked up the Gauntlets of Strength. I just left it there. Maybe Th000 should have killed it before he left with his footman. One footman's gonna fall. Archer's basically useless against defend footman. Look at this little flanking ability though. Bring in some militia, and looks like he's heading up to ReMinD's base once again. And ReMinD's gonna try to pick up a few more footmen as much as he can. Looks like one footman will go down. Maybe level 2 being picked up, but no, countered by the Archmage. So nice little counter there by Th000. Looks like the base of Th000 is gonna be invaded against again by these militia and the footmen as well, and that could be rough for ReMinD once again. Has to use a lot of resources to make these units, and I don't even think he started attacking yet. Actually putting up an Ancient Protector in the back of his base as well. Oh, maybe even another one as well, being a little bit cautious here, just putting up towers. You can always cancel them just in case if he ever does get the momentum, but definitely in a rough situation here. Warden taking a lot of damage here. Archmage, surprisingly, I was watching a game and they actually do a lot of damage. Not really. It says just 21 to 27, but over time, if you just let the Archmage hack away at one unit, it actually does add up. Especially, I was watching this one human mirror, and the Archmage had some claws against the other Archmage, and they just tried dueling each other. The one with claws just dominated, of course, but I don't know, I thought that was pretty surprising that Archmage actually did that much damage output. And meanwhile, Th000's gonna head back to the base, it looks like, possibly. No, he's gonna do some scouting, possibly. Meanwhile, it looks like we do have some teching being started by ReMinD. Probably some tech coming for Th000 as well. Actually putting up a guard tower just in case that Warden does want to blink in the back of the base. Looks like he's putting up another one just to be careful as well. And Watermental is going to die from time limit there, and is going to pick up a Moonstone as well as a Clarity Potion. And it does look like he does see this creeping over here by Th000 being a little bit bold, not creeping on his side of the map, but it definitely feels like he has a little bit of map control. And here we go, ReMinD just sitting at level 1 with that Warden, so Th000 definitely does have some hero advantage with that aura. Is going to help him get some more Watermentals out. And it looks like ReMinD is going to finish off these little trolls here, and probably pick up level 2 after this troll. Is probably most likely going to get the blink ability, because that's always why would you want to get to attack or spell damage abilities? That's kind of weird. If usually Wardens just usually go for the Shadow Strike or the Phantom Knives and blink, or I guess I just messed it up. Anyways, yeah, they'd never go Shadow Strike and Phantom Knives because they always want that escapability with that Warden. But usually in solo, it's going to be Shadow Strike, and just recently the Night Elves were dominating. Actually, not recently, a while ago. The Warden was just destroying all human players, so they had to patch the, what is it, 75 mana now instead of 65? It might have been 55 before, I'm not sure. But, yeah, it looks like ReMinD's tech is about to be finished. Th000's tech should be finished anytime soon. And look at this, we got a blacksmith and some more militia coming in. Possibly a big push here, or maybe just to help defend this map control. And maybe he's going to pick up a second hero from the tavern. Let's see if he's going to make the Mountain King. Does have enough resources, doesn't have enough food though. He actually just picked him Naga Sea Witch. And not sure if that's the right decision here. I guess if he wants to go for a quick push right now, Naga Sea Witch may be the ideal choice. But I always thought the Mountain King is a lot better to tame the Warden, from my perspective, I guess, just because, you know, that Stormbolt's very, very pesky against that Warden. I know if he's about to blink away, you can use Stormbolt and stop that Warden. And Warden's rather squishy. It's not too tanky of a hero, and pretty easy to focus down with a Mountain King. But I guess the Naga Sea Witch can do a little bit more focusing on unit-wise, maybe not as focused on the Warden, but if you're looking for, you know, taking down the army of ReMinD, you know, Naga Sea Witch may be the better choice. Actually passed the boost of speed on the Naga Sea Witch, so can do some chasing with some Frost Arrow. But look at this, a footman is about to fall. Got a lot of hunters involved, actually. Made about 4 here, and they are going to go to work on these footmen. He realized that he was going for a more footman-orientated army, and the only bad thing about them is they're countered pretty well by Watermentals, And look at this, he's going for a focus here on the Warden, and just a little bit of focus, a few hits from the Nagasiwitch and the Archmage. Already put that thing at halfway. Already tried to pop a Clarity, but looks like he's in some trouble. He's gonna have to blink here at level 2. Already surrounded himself with the Huntress, had to pop a heal up potion. He is bringing in some Militia here, and yeah, it looks like this Ancient Lore is going to go down. Does have some nice position here on the Ancient Protectors though, as 2 down south in his base, and Warden does need to be careful. Already popped 1 potion of healing, and is actually going to buy another one almost at level 3, and the longer this game goes, the Warden is going to be a lot stronger here. Picks up level 3, just needs to be careful. Definitely doesn't want to lose that. Ooh, we got some nice semi-surround here. Looks like the Archmage will be able to get away though, and let's see if Warden is going to go for a blink here. He does have enough mana. Let's see if he's going to go for the blink. There's the blink. Shadow Strike going in and just instantly kills it with 150 instant damage there, and looks like he may go after the Nagasiwitch. Is slow though, has no drides out yet, and is making his first drive. When I say drive, dried right now, and that's going to be rough for the time being with some slow. Slow does wear off a little bit quicker though on heroes, as we all know, and going to remake that second Ancient War. What I say lore, excuse me, and now is picking up some Ivory Towers on that Nagasiwitch, so probably are going to see some big pushing once again by Th000. Th000 is being the aggressor here, but ReMinD handling the aggressiveness rather nicely, and usually Nano players are a little bit more aggressive once that Warden reaches level 3. Look for ReMinD to definitely be a lot more aggressive on the hero hunting. Not really for the unit hunting, but more about the Archmage. And as you saw there, once the Archmage went down, Th000's army just instantly fell apart. And maybe we are going to see some creep check here. Th000 does spot this, and is not going to let ReMinD creep this freely with this Ancient War. So definitely going to try to cause some havoc here. And going to go for the focus on Warden here. Not really going to go for the kill, but just try to fend it off a little bit. And looks like he's going to go for the takedown on the Ancient War. It does give him a little bit of XP if I recall, but he left it with a few health, and is going to go for the Sorcerer here. Sorcerer's going to fall with a few more hits, and maybe the Th000's Nagasiwitch is in a little bit of trouble here. Is surrounded, semi-surrounded, blocked it. Nice little move here though, putting down the Scout Tower just to block off that Warden, and very nice play there. Just put that Ivory Tower there to get some little separation there by Th000, and Th000 just so innovative, and has all these little tricks up his sleeve to do things. Always really fun to watch him. Looks like ReMind's not going to let this happen though. He doesn't want to give up his sea turtles over here. Maybe going to try to come in here, do some harassing, but that Archmage has rejoined the posse, and is only a level 2 Archmage. We know it's always nice to have the Archmage with some Oro and a little bit of Water Elemental. We are going to have some blink here. Looks like he was going to go for a creep check on the sea turtle, but is in a little bit of trouble here. Does have the Nagasiwitch slow on him, and he's just going to TP. Not even going to waste the potion of healing and blink away. Probably smartest choice there. I mean, you were going to waste a potion of healing, but it's not like you need to really TP around, because it is a close spawn. You don't really need to TP too often as a Warden. Just have to have smart thinking on your positioning of your units, and make sure you don't have any bad situations where you have to really TP with your Warden, because blink is basically as good as TP. I mean, he doesn't have a Mountain King to Stormbolt you, so basically you can get away from everything with a blink. And looks like we actually had some peasants go to the mine over here and mine it really quick. I think it was just some leftover militia that ran out and just snuck a few gold from ReMind's expansion a little bit northern of his base, and is going to take down this guard tower. It looks like Warden does need to be careful, and a nice fork lightning almost taking down that Warden. Warden sitting at 39 HP. Archer probably going to fall here. One more hit will do it. Archer goes down, and Th000 looks like he has a little bit more map control, especially when that Warden is a little bit damaged, and it looks like Th000 is ready to rock, bringing in some militia. And probably going to go for a big push here. Looks like this Ancient War may fall here. A few more hits will do it. And actually uprooted both Ancient Wars. Not going to make any more Archer or Glaive Throwers or Huntress in that fact. And yeah, definitely needs to be careful on that Warden. The Moon Juice, he needs to be careful on how much Moon Juice he actually uses, distributes around his units, because he definitely needs to heal up his units, but definitely needs to get some more mana. Well, he's at full mana, but definitely needs to get some more HP on that Warden, and needs to be careful of how much Moon Juice he... Oh, he was smart thinking. He just waited for the bear to use Rejuvenation. Don't even waste Moon Juice. Save that for mana. And very, very smart thing by ReMinD. Don't waste a Moon Juice when you have a Rejuve. And I don't think it is Master Training yet. Where's the bears? Yeah, no Master Training yet on the Druids of the Claws. Yep, not even upgrading it yet. Just making one more a bear as I speak. Is going to go for the Shadow Strike. Maybe it was a misclick. I thought maybe you'd go for the the hero of Th000 just to try to damage it a little bit. Well, I guess he maybe was going for the rifleman. Does about half HP on him. Ancient War is going to fall, so no more tanking ability, but it does have some nice position here on these Ancient Protectors. Always a rough situation when you're a Night Elf player trying to fend off a ranged army of human, especially on Turtle Rock, because Turtle Rock always has this little choke point here, so definitely harder to fight this because your enemy always has this little choke point. And if you try to stream in here, it's kind of, he's already going to have better positioning, especially when he does have range. But if he does manage to come inside the base here, you're definitely going to have better position here. And as you see here, he's going to go for the focus on the Naga Sea Witch. Naga Sea Witch needs to be careful, but as well as that Warden almost got focused down, did have to pop that potion of healing. That first protector goes down. Bear's got some master training here, and this one bear is being focused instantly. Looks like it's going to fall down. Did have some rejuve on it, but it was canceled by some priests. Very nicely done there. Another bear coming from the north is going to try to flank. Another bear is slowed, and here we go. We got some blink, and anti-magic shield is going to go for after the Archmage. Archmage, no escape ability, actually passing the potion. Nicely done there by Th000, and now the Warden popped a potion, using a lot of items on that Warden to keep it alive. Looks like another bear is going to go down here, losing all of his bears. Let's see if we're going to have aggressive Warden here by ReMinD. He can blink in and probably take down that Archmage. Let's see if he's going to do it. No, he's going to use Shadow Strike on the Rifleman instead. And a rough situation here for ReMinD, and almost got focused there with some Frost there, but blinked out just in the nick of time. And he's going to try to take down this last Ancient Protector and then probably try to GG this. Let's see how ReMinD responds here. Definitely need to get some hero focus in. That's the only resolution for this, or what? No, I just said that wrong. Right, I said resolution. Result? No, I don't even know what I was saying, but basically the only answer that would be a good thing to win this game for ReMinD is to go from his hero focus. And look at this bad position here for the Archmage. Archmage, a very bad position, definitely no TP or no info pot, and he basically trapped his Archmage. But look at that, he had to use a potion of healing, is going to take down the Archmage now, and just like I said, Warden goes in there, quick easy hero kill. And now the army is completely different without the aura, without that level 2 water elemental. This whole army is basically a lot different, but definitely does have the advantage still, and always bad as a human player. If you lose your hero, your units just aren't as good, and just using so many items on this Warden getting very beefy now, not really HP wise, but level 5, and it looks like he's gonna go after the Naga Sea Witch now. Does need to be careful. 225 insta damage, and then a bunch 45 1.5 seconds later about, but yeah, ReMinD just keeps staying alive with this Warden. And let's see if he's going to go for the focus on the Naga Sea Witch again. There we go. We got the blink. Got some slow on it with the Drides. There's another Shadow Strike and no escape ability once again. Picking up that level 6 on the Warden and not looking too good here for Th000. Th000 lost both heroes. Maybe the Warden is in a little bit of trouble here, but just blinks away once again. Is going to make the Avatar now, and going to be popping out those Vengeances, and going to be very nice over here, or Vengeance. I forget, is it Vengeance, just plural? I think Spirit of Vengeances. Spirits of Vengeance. So anyways, yeah, Th000's going to retreat now. Nothing for him here. Only has these 2 towers up, but really can't really do too much against that Warden. Warden will just keep picking off the units here. It looks like Th000's not going to give up, though. He's going to try to keep these towers alive, but basically nothing for him to do, because the Spirit of Vengeance are able to basically not take any damage because they are invulnerable. Only way to kill them is take down the Avatar, and the Avatar lasts rather long, so basically needs to wait until his heroes get back. Archmage's not even out yet. Level 4 Archmage, a level 4 Naga Sea Witch, and a level 6 Warden. So ReMinD just basically surviving this game by using so many items on that Warden, keeping it alive. Looks like he's going to come in here, maybe get a Shadow Strike on a Priest, and no, just going to go for the Rifle. Rifle's going to die over time, and ReMinD will know unless he's going to kill it. Yep, he's going to kill it. Nicely done there right through, not giving the free XP to ReMinD. ReMinD just scouting that out, making sure that Rifle is dead, but didn't get any XP for it because that other Rifle friendly fired him and just took him down. But look at this, ReMinD still has not a lot of units. What is it, 3 Drides and 1 Druid of the Claw with not too much mana, and it is daytime, so those Moon Juice will not heal up. and definitely the only thing keeping in this game is the Warden level 6, and Th000 smells it, so he's going to get his Archmage here. Let's see if he's actually going to make the Nagasi Witch back from the tavern. Did leave one Sorcerer over here. Let's see if he's just saving up our resources, and let's see if he's doing it. He's just continuing to make the Nagasi Witch back from the altar. Anyways, get into the battle, and just going to try to come in here once again, but once again, no escapability on that Archmage, so Archmage has nothing to keep it alive. If Warden just jumps in there and probably 2 to 3 Shadow Strikes, that thing is down. Let's see, he just still has a Sorcerer in the middle. I guess the only reason that he would is to leave that in there, and yep, that's exactly what he's doing, getting the Nagasi Witch here, and probably ready to rock, but that Nagasi Witch needs to be very, very careful against that level 6 Warden. Warden's seeing that probably, and he's probably going to feast on that Nagasi Witch right away. Only 400 HP at the moment, is going to get started heal up by that priest. Is going to use a Death's Appearance. I'm not sure if that was just a random one or maybe just using it to see if he had a ward or something. I'm not really too sure there, but ReMinD does have the anti-magic potion, so it cannot be slowed. His Warden cannot be slowed here, and does have 2 bears out. Let's see how ReMinD will defend this push once again, but look at Th000. Th000's army hasn't really gotten any larger since the last fight, just about the same, and ReMinD actually has the same amount of army that he had before, but just a better hero, and level 6 is going to pop that magic anti-magic potion with some rejuve, so there is no dispel ability coming for the priest to cancel that, and Archmage looks like it's going to fall from 1 Shadow Strike. A few more hits will do it, picking up level 7 there on the Warden, and ReMind's not going to try anything fishy and just go back and heal up and just keep repeating, but Th000 calls GG. So hope you guys enjoyed game number 2. Pretty entertaining. Game number 3 coming shortly. Peace out.